Have you ever found a gold penny in your pocket change or a silver penny? I'm going to show you mine, and we're going to look at what these coins are worth and if they are actually valuable in any way and what you guys should be looking for, because there are some error pennies out there that are extremely valuable that may look silver or may look gold but not be gold, and some of them may be gold or silver. So that's what we're going to discuss. So let's just hop right into it, and don't forget to go check out couchcollectibles.com. Links in the description of every video. Alright, so here's an image of a 2005 Denver minted penny. Now it is gold, or at least it looks like it's gold, right? Well, a lot of these pennies out there are actually science experiments. So some of them are fake, but I'm going to show you some real ones here in a minute. Now this gold penny video by Beals Science, I will put the link to his video down in the comments below. How to make gold pennies. He does a great job explaining of how a lot of kids do these in science class. I personally did it when I was in class. Now you can turn pennies into silver colors and gold colors by doing a simple science experiment. So a lot of those that you find are fake. They're pretty much just science experiment pennies. Now there's a lot of confusion because if we look here at this penny, this is a 1961 Lincoln cent that, you know, looks like it's silver. And this penny actually is silver. This is not one of those fake ones, not one of those science experiments pennies. This was actually struck on a silver dime planchet, a 10-cent planchet. So what that means is that this coin was essentially struck on a dime, a silver dime. So very, very interesting. Now, if you do find something like this, you definitely want to get it authenticated and graded because it could sell for a lot of money. This penny here sold for nearly $1,000. So even if the grade isn't the best, if you have a genuine penny that was struck on a silver planchet, it is still going to sell for hundreds of dollars in my opinion. Now we all know that in 1943, I just did a whole video on the 1943, so if you haven't seen that, definitely watch it because it goes into depth of all kinds of different 1943 pennies out there. Now this is the 1944 that was struck on a zinc plated steel planchet. So a steel planchet was only supposed to be used for the 1943 wheat penny. In 1944, the pennies went back to copper. So this was supposed to be copper, so this is an error coin. Now this coin sold for over $300,000. So if you find one of these that are legitimate, real, and genuine, and you send it to a coin grading company and they certify it, you were talking a lot of money. I mean, $300,000 for one penny. That is insane. Also, here's the 1943. So this can get even more confusing because the 1943 is already supposed to look like this, right? It's already supposed to look steel. However, this was struck on a foreign coin planchet. So it weighs 3.5 grams. Really, really interesting because it does keep its whole design very well, and it was struck on the wrong planchet. So always weigh your coins, make sure they weigh the right weight or around the right weight, and really inspect your coins up close. Now this coin here sold for over $14,000. $14,000. Now back to the gold coin. Now this is an Indian head penny. I know it's not a Lincoln penny, but this was an Indian head penny that was actually struck on a $2.50 gold planchet. So if you're not familiar with what those coins look like, here's an image of the $2.50 gold piece. Now this Indian head penny, of course, was not supposed to be struck on a gold planchet. So that will give it a ton and ton of value. Now this coin sold for $250,000, $250,000 penny. Can you believe that? That is insane. Could you imagine finding something like this, or just like having something like this in your collection and not knowing that you had it? I mean, that would be incredible. Or if you inherited coins, something of that nature. Always be on the lookout and examine your coins before you just take them to a coin dealer and sell them if that's what you want to do. Really examine your coins and know what you have before you actually sell them or put them up for auction. So there's the gold and silver pennies kind of explained. A lot of them you find are going to be fake, but there's always a chance that you could find a real one. Now check out the rest of these pennies that you should always be on the lookout for in your pocket change. Here first with the 1994 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Now this one here, they produced over 6.5 billion of those coins, so they are very common coins. Here for the 1994 D, they produced over 7.1 billion, so that is a lot of pennies out there. Very, very common. First, let's look at a penny that isn't so much valuable, but it's still an awesome coin to add to your coin collection. You can look for these errors on any types of coins, just about an off-center error. Now this one isn't graded by a coin grading company, but it did sell on eBay for over $17. So $17 for 1 cent. I mean, it's pretty good profit if you find this in your pocket change. I personally wouldn't sell it though. I would keep it for my own coin collection. Now for the 1994 D, now this is an extremely high graded coin. If you're not familiar with coin grading, be sure to go type in coin grading couch collectibles on YouTube and you will find my coin grading videos. This penny is valuable because of the high grade. It doesn't have any types of errors or anything like that. Obviously it hasn't been circulated in pocket change, things of that nature. This penny here sold for over $630 because of the high grade. Something you want to look for on the 1994, I've covered this in the past, is a double die reverse. So if you guys want to see your coins up close like this, you can get a USB coin microscope on couchcollectibles.com. You see the doubling of the pillars of the Lincoln Memorial. Now you see the doubling there in between those two pillars right there. You can really see it. That's what you want to look for on the reverse of the 1994 penny. Now here's an example of a penny that has that doubling on the reverse of the coin. It is graded at a mint state 65. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. So that is a very high grade, very good condition coin. This penny sold for over $975. Now if we look at another penny, now this one here has been probably found in pocket change. It looks like it's been circulated. It's not in the greatest shape, but it does have that DDR, that double die reverse on the Lincoln Memorial pillars. Now this penny is graded at about uncirculated 58, so it's not a mint state grade, but it's still pretty decent grade. And this penny, you can tell the difference in value between the grades. This penny only sold for around $50 as compared to over a $900 penny with a much higher grade. We can't forget about the 1994 S Proof penny. Now this one is graded at a perfect grade, Proof 70, deep cameo. It is the 1994 S San Francisco minted Proof penny, and this coin sold for over $1,900 because of its high grade. This is a proof set, so it's a 1970 proof set to be specific. If you have any of these, you want to look on the Lincoln penny for an error. So we're going to show you exactly what to look for on your penny. Also, if you find any 1970 S proof pennies, look for these errors. Even if the coin isn't in a proof set, you could still sometimes find these coins in circulation. Alright, so first up, the 1970 S proof penny. Alright, so this is the large date. Now I've done a video on large date versus small date, so just type in large date versus small date penny couch collectibles on YouTube and you'll find those videos. Now what's special about this one is that it is a double die obverse. So you see doubling on the word trust, and you also see doubling as well on the date 1970. Now here is a penny that has been graded by NGC, and it has that double die obverse. It is the large date. So this penny here sold for over $275. Next up is a 1970. Now this one is interesting because it is the large date over the small date. I also did a whole video on that, so just type in 1970 pennies, couch collectibles, and you will find those videos. Now this large date over the small date also has a double die obverse. So we see doubling here on the lettering, "In God We Trust," as well as on the word liberty, and also on the date 1970. So if you guys want to see your coins up close like this, I have coin microscopes available on couchcollectibles.com. Link is in the comments below. Alright, so here is that 1970 S proof penny that has that double die obverse, large date over the small date. Now it is graded at a proof 67, so the coin grading scale only goes up to 70 if you're not familiar with that. I do have a whole coin grading video as well. Just type in coin grading couch collectibles and you will find that video also. Now this penny here sold for over $430. These are such super simple errors to look for on your proof coins, but let's keep on moving on. We're going to the 1970 S small date. Now you can see that this is a double die obverse as well. There's doubling taking place on the word Liberty. So that is on the front of the coin, the obverse of the coin. Also for the 1970S, you want to look for tripling. Instead of a DDO, double die obverse, this is a TDO, a triple die obverse. And you can see that really well there on the word Liberty as well as on the date 1970. Now here is a penny that has that triple die obverse. Now it is the large date version of the 1970, and this penny sold for over $585. Moving on to a 1971S double die obverse. Now this one is extremely doubled. You can really see the doubling there, very visible in the image displayed on the word Liberty and on the phrase "In God We Trust." And again, we see it there on the date 1971. Now here is a penny, the 1971S proof penny that has that double die obverse. If we zoom in there to Liberty, you can really see it there. And this penny here is in excellent condition, and this coin sold for over $3,900. Now keep in mind though, if your penny is all scratched up and dinged up and it doesn't grade as high if you send it to a coin grading company, it's not going to sell for these prices. But if it does have that doubling, it still will sell for a little bit of money. Don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.